A win is a win is a win. And today, the Eagles got a win. Dallas still stinks. Yo, how you doing? King Dingbat here, and welcome to the victory celebration as we sit out here in my victory celebration room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a victory cigar every time the Eagles get a W. And this hasn't been since the NFC Championship game of last year. Now, I can't smoke in the house because if I did, my wife would double walk my ass and I would be laying around in my own blood and piss all out like this. We can't have that. So I have to come out here, smoke a cigar, wake up the neighborhood, have the police show up because I'm yelling too much, but I don't care because the Eagles win. And yes, you might be saying, well, it's ugly win. I don't care. A win is a win is a win, and today, the Eagles got a win. Now, as every victory celebration cigar video, we dedicate this cigar to the guys that I think deserved it. Now, I could name a lot of different guys, but I'm just going to pick three. I always try to pick at least three. And here's my guys tonight. Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott deserves one of these. Without his big kicks, 56-yarder, 51-yarder, we don't win this game. Also, Jalen Carter, the rookie. Big sack late in the game. And Jordan Davis. Who said Jordan Davis a bust? Who said Jordan Davis a bust? I don't think so. Jordan Davis proved today he can play all three downs, and he was a menace. Those guys are my guys that I'm giving this cigar to. There's a lot of other guys to consider too, and we'll get into all of it in a second. But before we do that, let's light this bad boy up. Tastes so good. It tastes so good when it touches your lips. And it's been a long time since it touched my lips. Pause. Okay? Oh, man, it feels good. I need to come down today. Pause. Because, man, this game was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, man, it feels so good. It feels so good to smoke a cigar. Jeez, it's been a long time. And I really did good, you know. A lot of times, you know, I'll smoke them anyways in all season. I didn't. I really didn't. I finished what I had, and that was it. I hadn't had anything since. This is like my first cigar in probably since, like February. I don't think I smoked one after the draft. Unless I made a video and I just don't remember it. Which may be possible because when you do the drafts, you get it's like those 3-4 days become a blur. You forget everything because it's just like one continuous stream. Seriously. But man, what a opening day for the Eagles. You know, listen. You can't say that everything is just always peaches and cream, or everything is always so bad and the world is about to end. You know, there's always a middle ground. And we have to acknowledge, and listen, I'm going to talk a lot about it this week. I'm going to talk a lot about the things that I think the Eagles have to work on and get better at and do. So that's, you know, that's coming. That's not being ignored. This is a victory celebration. This is just enjoying the good part of the win, and then tomorrow we could talk about all the things that need to be fixed. But I will say, you know, this team, they've got a lot of adjustments to make. I think the coaching staff has a lot of adjustments to make. They got to get things going. I didn't think Jalen Hurts was that good. I didn't think both coordinators called good games, and I don't think it was the Eagles' best game by a long shot. I do, however, have to say that I thought this season would start with the offense carrying the defense, but really the defense carried the offense today. You don't win this game without the defense. The 2 turnovers. One was a Darius Slay pick 6. Darius Slay very well could have gotten a cigar. Pick 6, Darius Slay. And then the forced fumble by Jordan Davis on Ezekiel Elliott that led to points. Without those, you don't win this game. And then, of course, you got to give credit to Josh Jobe, who pushed the receiver, I forget which receiver it was, of New England out of bounds on that 4th down. If he doesn't, he gets 2 feet in, and we may not win this game. So defense won this game for us. There's no question about it. And I promise you, Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of time to talk about the things that need to be fixed. But tonight, just sit back, relax, just chill out. It's late at night. It's still hotter than hell out here. But this is our time of year. This is our time of year. This is our night. This is our time. These victory celebration cigars, we love them. We got a lot last year. We won a lot this year. And we just need to enjoy this. The Eagles are 1-0. Think about it this way. The Eagles struggled and won. The Cowboys blew the Giants out of the water. At the end of the day, both are 1-0. That's all that matters on that scoreboard. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. And that's all that matters. Good teams find a way to win. Good teams win tough games. There are character-building games. You're not going to win every game easy every week. That's not how the NFL works. We've got to acknowledge those things. Yes, offensive coordinator. God, horrible job. What are they doing with DeAndre Swift? Yes, I get it. I get all those things. We'll talk about all those things, details. But tonight, we won. We won. And I do think there are some good things to look at. Number one, here's a good thing to look at. You went against a good Patriots defense. Okay, they were top 10 last year. I think they were 8th. They're a good defense, good front. And even though we struggled, the Eagles still were able to move the ball enough when they needed to. Okay, I thought that Hurts actually started to get into some sort of a rhythm in the second half a little bit, and then it seemed like every time we were just about to get it going, it was something, a holding call or whatever, something would happen. But they got to be better. Play calling's got to be better. Hurts has got to be better. You can't miss Dallas Goedert. I know a lot of people, why isn't Dallas Goedert involved? Why isn't Dallas Goedert involved? I get it. I agree with you. He's got to be involved. But I will say this. Remember last year. Think about last year, what happened to us. We go in, we play Detroit, we almost lose that game, right? Offense moved the ball a lot better, but we almost lost that game. And what was the big concern coming out of that game? Do you guys remember week 1? Devontae Smith, no catches. They only went to Devontae Smith like one time. No catches. What's wrong with Devontae Smith? Is he going to be, is A.J. Brown going to overshadow Devontae Smith? Are we screwed? And then look at the season Devontae Smith had. I expect the same thing for Dallas Goedert. Now, I will say this. Dallas Goedert next week, I get him going early. One of my first couple throws is the Goedert. Get him going early. Oh, I love this time of year. I just need it to come down like 3-4 notches, man. I'm pumped up. I didn't sleep well last night. I couldn't sleep. I was just so psyched about this game. And it's great. It feels great to be back out here. It does. I love these night cigar videos. I was so happy last year when I was like, do you want me to do daytime cigar videos or nighttime? Everybody's like, no, do it at night. We like night. I like night too, especially when it's cooler. Right now, it's hot. It's hot outside, but when it gets, that's why I had to change my jersey. Well, I changed the jersey. I don't want the smoke on the jersey, but when it gets cooler out here, there's nothing like coming outside late at night, smoke a cigar, and then it's Halloween, and then Christmas. This is my time of year, yo. I love this time of year. Whew. That Dallas game, what a disaster the Giants are. I'll say this. I said the Cowboys were going to lose. I actually thought they were going to lose. I'm not going to lie. I thought the Giants would just be so pumped up, so fired up, playing a team they've struggled and beaten in the last, haven't beaten in a while, that they would come out and ready to go. And my God, all the things I said that's going to be a problem for the Giants showed to be the truth. You got Waller, great, but you know what? He's got no help on the outside. You got no receivers on the outside. If I was the New York Giants, I would go hardcore after Mike Evans, like right away. You got to get him, because if they don't get help on the outside, they're not gonna do anything. Daniel Jones stinks. Stinks. Pizzle, no. Stinks. 40-0. What a beatdown. And Dallas' offense wasn't super spectacular. It was special teams and defense. Giants stink. This division is clearly Eagles-Dallas. And I said this going into the season, and after the first week, I stand by it. I believe the top 4 teams in the NFC are Eagles, Niners, Lions, Cowboys. And I'll put in that order because it pisses Dallas Cowboy fans. I put Lions over them. But the Lions, you got to give the Lions credit. They did go and beat the Super Bowl champs. They beat Patrick Mahomes. You beat Daniel Jones. I mean, come on. But it's already, you already know who this division's fight over. You already know it's a fight over 2 teams. Eagles and Dallas. Again, it's like every year. I gotta tell you, I really, really, really love Jordan Davis. Dan Sileo calls me the PR guy. I'm his PR guy. I'm happy to be. I thought Jordan Davis was fantastic tonight. Jordan Davis is a force. And here's the thing. People said Jordan Davis couldn't play 3 downs. Jordan Davis was on the field in 3rd down tonight. He was playing 3 downs at times, and he was good and he was effective, and he got a half a sack. He looked like he looked like he improved dramatically, and I really hope Cilio gives him the credit he deserves. I do. And then Jalen Carter's a beast. I mean, there were 3 or 4 times where Jalen Carter looked like he was about to get a first sack. He got a big one at the end of the game when you needed it the most. But one of the things I thought was a problem, and that the Eagles need to adjust, there's too many times where the Patriots, especially second half, they're throwing. I mean, Mac Jones getting that ball 1.5 seconds. It had to be under 2 seconds. I got to go back and watch it, that he was throwing that ball. But there was so much space between the tight ends, the receivers, and the Eagles' defensive backs that they could catch it and go 4 or 5 yards extra. You just can't allow that. If you remember, there was a 4th and 2, and the Eagles actually brought their corners up and played bump and run. And Mac Jones had to hold the ball just a second longer, and then Hassan Reddick got there. When the defensive backs can hold up just a tad longer, I think we would have had 4 or 5 sacks today. But I think they played too far off. You got to be a little more aggressive. We got a tough one Thursday. There's no question about it. But Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis are a force. They are a force to be reckoned with for a long, long time. I honestly, I'm not as worried as a lot of people. I feel like the combination of the bad weather with the rust of not playing in the preseason is what's equal to what we saw today and the struggles. I think the Eagles will be better versus Minnesota, and I'm glad now that it's a Thursday night game. I'm not happy. I hate Minnesota, but Minnesota's going to be coming in 0-1, so they feel like this is almost an early big game for them. And the Eagles, if they can get to 2-0, we'll be sitting good. We'll be sitting pretty, because we won't have to play until the following Monday versus Tampa Bay. So we got our work cut out for us. So I got these lights installed, the security cameras, right, all around now. I did that this off season. This light will follow people around if they even come near my house. It's beautiful. But I don't know why it just seems so much darker around here. I know you're thinking, Philly, what about the UFOs? You seen a lot of UFOs? I haven't seen anything out here. But there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on around here in the whole area. Definitely, they're becoming more prevalent. People are seeing them more. They're out there. What they are, who the hell knows? Not me. What it oh, baby. What it oh. I love it. 1-0. Dude, I knew Zeke Elliott would fumble. The only thing that dude holds is a donut. You know he wouldn't fumble no donut. Fat ass bastard. You know? Philly, what are you talking about? You're fat yourself. You're fat. Oh, I'm fat. Hurts my feelings. I'm 17 and a half pounds lighter. More the humper. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Soon, my stomach won't be hanging on my shirt. No, just can't that bad. Not yet. It's getting there. But, you know, we're on our way. You know, it really pisses me off. You know what pisses me off? When the rule states that a coach that wants to challenge the play has to throw the flag before the snap of the ball, and they don't follow that rule, it pisses me off. Yeah, the A.J. Brown thing got reversed. Okay, maybe it should have. But I don't think Belichick threw the flag in time. That play should have counted. That play should have counted, and they stopped the play after snap. Jalen Hurts was pissed off about it. It was horrible. Horrible call. You know? Hate it. They gotta do something about that. Jeez, I got all that Christmas stuff getting ready to go out up again. I can't wait. I can't wait for the holidays. I can't wait for eggnog. I want to drink the shit out of that shit. I'm gonna drink so much eggnog, it's gonna be crazy. I break a leg, gravy. I mean, not gravy. Eggnog's pouring out. Just the way I like it. I need a drink of water. Well, there's nothing in here. We get these things, it's not in here. There's a little bit, it ain't coming out though. Pause. Get the water later. Madden sucks, dude. Madden stinks. And they make the Cowboys like some ridiculous team. It's so ridiculous. I could have Devontae Smith down the sideline, 40 yards of space between him and Diggs catches him. It's ridiculous. And then when I'm beating the Cowboys and it's like the third, fourth quarter, like weird things start happening. Like my guy will fumble for no reason, or I go to kick a field goal and the bar doesn't show up, and I hit the button and the bar don't show up, and then I miss a field goal. Like weird things like that. This game is definitely rigged for the Cowboys, but I still beat their ass anyways. Can't wait till it gets cooler though. It's so hot out here. Big game. Great win. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. But these are like, you could look at this as like a character building win, right? It's like, it takes character. You build character because you win these hard fought games on the road. Listen, you also have to give, and I'm being honest, you have to give the opponent sometimes some credit. You just do. All right, Bill Belichick has had all season to get ready for us. You know, how many months has he known that he's going to play the Eagles week 1? I'm sure he's watched everything. And you got to give him credit. And they have a good defense, they have a good front. And even though when they went down 16-0, and even though I kind of feel like we didn't we got a little bit unaggressive, and part of it was pouring rain. You getting the ball back at one time was like the 16-yard line, one was like at the 8-yard line, and you're getting this horrible field position, and you don't want to turn over the ball. I get it, but once that rain stopped, you needed to get your passing game going, and they just didn't. I thought that they weren't aggressive enough. And here's one thing I will complain about, and I'll complain about this later on the week. So the last series that the Eagles offense was on the board, right? So there was a second down and a third down. They run Gainwell. I think they ran Gainwell twice, or they ran Hurts once. But they were obvious calls. You knew what it was coming. They had 3 tight ends in. You knew it was coming. And they're very vanilla, very weak plays. And then they decide, well, we're going to have balls now, and we're going to go for them 4th and 2. And then they go for them 4th and 2 and don't get it. Like, have balls on second down. Have balls on third down. Roll Hurts out. And you know, he probably could have rolled it. You could have probably done something where he fakes a handoff, rolls out, and runs or throws to the tight end coming across for the first down. But they were just very plain, very vanilla, very easy to figure out. And when people are watching the game and you know the play that's coming, okay, then you know the other team's defensive coordinator knows the play's coming too. So you have to do a better job with that. You just do, you know. But a win is a win is a win. And tonight, we enjoy the win. Brady's return to New England, spoiled. Belichick, spoiled. That's right. Jalen Carter, rookie debut. What a monster he's going to be. And you could tell Devontae Smith's going to have a monster year. Him and A.J. Brown going to have a monster year. You could see it coming. You could see it coming. And let's get DeAndre Swift involved in this thing too. And I don't say that saying like I don't even have a problem with Gainwell. I thought Gainwell was fine. I just thought that the way they ran Gainwell and the fact that the way they didn't run DeAndre Swift was not good. And listen, Rashad Penny, shout out to Bonzology, he was saying he's like 6'1", 215, 220, something like that. Why is he inactive? This is the perfect game for Rashad Penny to be playing. I didn't get it. But it is what it is. I think the one great thing, and here's the other thing to take out of it. New England played the best that they could. New England gave us their best shot. And we struggled, and we didn't play our best game, and we still won. That's how good we are. That's how good we are. Okay? Imagine when we're hitting on all cylinders. And that'll happen. That'll happen, you know. And hopefully next year in preseason, hopefully the Eagles, they play these guys a little more in preseason. I think they need it. You don't need to go a whole half, but I think maybe a quarter. What the fuck is that? Somebody's put these people next door. Nobody lives in there now, but their water. They have they're watering their trees, and the thing just went on and made that weird sound. Shit, it sounded like some kid was getting up the ass. I don't know. And by a kid, I mean like a 20-year-old. That was the pain of somebody taking it in the ass. But I don't know. I never had to worry about that. Ever. Pause. I feel like I have to pause for some reason. The only person I don't say pause to is my wife. I say, babe, I want this. Yo, babe, I want that. And she's like, pause? No pause. Let's go. Matrimonial duties. Remember, I'm 48 years old. A 25-year-old is a kid to me, you know? Tomatoes, pasta, cigars keep you young. I need to get more of those Taste of the Pizzle. Whatever the hell that was. Pause. You know what I'm saying. The cigars that he sent me. Those were good cigars. They had a good taste to them. Pause. Yeah, it never sounds good, but I forget what they're called. Vanilla or something. Pause. Yeah, just pause, mother humper. I'm a pausing mother humper. Damn, I hope he can. Nah, you're good. I gotta make sure that you can't see my license plate. That's all I need. That's my vehicle. Right there, the big ass one. This is my wife's vehicle. I got her license covered. I don't even need to have it covered. But just in case like the camera falls or something. I'm hearing a lot of noise. Boy, it's hot out here. There's something coming. That's a plane. It's got to be a plane. Yep, the Eagles win. 1-0. Big game on Thursday. You know, hopefully we'll be smoking a cigar Thursday night, going to 2-0, and then we get to sit back, go into the weekend, and just chill, watch all the games, watch Dallas lose to Aaron Rodgers, because you know what's going to happen to Dallas, right? First of all, let me say this about Dallas and their win tonight. Yeah, they beat the crap out of Giants. What else is new? You know, Dallas always looks great in September. Then they look good in October. And then in November, they're just going along to get by. Then in December, it all comes crashing down. And in January, they choke. December is Cowboys choke season. So another September win for the Dallas Cowboys, big deal. But the Cowboys are very good at winning these kind of games. They look great. And Cowboy fans probably even agree with me. And, you know, they look great. National TV. And then the following week, they get their ass kicked because they buy their own press. And they're going to play Aaron Rodgers next week. Let me tell you, Aaron Rodgers, I used to call him the Dragon Slayer because the Cowboys were the Dragons and he would slay the Cowboys. They're going to have a problem versus the Jets. It's going to be really interesting. And you know the Jets. You know they're going to come in and they're going to be ready to play because they're going to watch the Dallas and how well they played. So it's going to be a nice loss for the Cowboys next week. And I want to be 2-0 when it happens. Eagle fans, enjoy this win. Enjoy it because we're 1-0. It could be better. We got to fix some things. But a win is a win. And in the NFL, it's never always going to be easy, right? Remember, think about these two games last year. Indianapolis Colts, they weren't a good team. We struggled. We almost lost to them, but we won. We found a way to win, which good teams do. And then remember the final game of the season where we had to clinch home field and we played the Giants. And the Giants played their backups. And their backups hung in there with our starters. And everybody was saying, you're not going to beat the Giants now because you couldn't do anything against their backups. And then we come into the playoffs and we absolutely destroy them. We annihilate them. Okay? This is a week-to-week league. You can fix this. There's nothing going on with the Eagles that cannot be fixed. Nothing. And let's hope that Fletcher Cox is okay. Let's hope that Nakobe Dean is okay. And let me say this about Nakobe Dean. I know a lot of people are giving grief because of some of his past coverage. He's got to learn. He's got to play. I thought he also at times made some good plays, especially in attacking. There was a couple plays against the run. I thought he played well. So hopefully he's okay. He's probably going to be out Thursday, but hopefully we'll get him in. I think he's out a couple weeks, so we'll see. The Eagles may have to look for a linebacker, though, before trade deadline. Just saying. But no matter what, the Eagles win. They're 1-0. That's all we could ask for. And you know what? Another celebration victory video is now complete. We've done it. We won. I'm going to sit back here, smoke my stogie. And you know what? We're 1-0. I look forward to another one on Thursday. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. And remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it. Oh, you're still here? What's happening? I thought you guys would go home, go to sleep, go talk to the wife, the girlfriend, whatever. But you're still here, smoke a stogie? It's all good, man. We're just finishing up, enjoying it, looking at the neighborhood. I'm wondering, are they gonna put lights on out this year? That corner house way down there, they always put Christmas lights up, but then they shut them off by like 9 o'clock. It always drives me nuts. I keep my Christmas lights up all night, all night. I don't know what I want to do. I want to get one of them hologram things, you know. And I really would like to get a giant snowmaker and a crane and put it in my backyard over my house and then make snow. Like how hard would that be to do? I would if I could do that, I would do it. It would be worth it. You don't get to see snow any other time. So good when it touches your lips. I gotta tell you. Very, very eerie. It's eerily humid out here, dark out here, and kind of quiet. It's darker than I remember it usually being. I don't know if there's a light out or here's something here. I don't know. I got a weird feeling. Like, you ever get a feeling like somebody's watching you, something's going on? There's a ship or something. You know, if I ever go near or see UFOs, I always look at the clock after I see UFO to make sure like I wasn't taken and there was some time lapse, like something out of like the X-Files, you know? It is what it is. Denzel Washington out.